We are very glad to have this chance to recommend our investment strategy for factor ETFs to you. Our team selected size, value, and momentum as the factors that you're exposed to, and we did a quantitative analysis to find an optimal portfolio that you may be interested to invest in. Now I'm going to explain the process and findings of our analysis. First, we collected the size, value, and momentum monthly prices of ETFs from Vanguard, BlackRock, and Yahoo Finance. Then we got the excess return of each ETFs and factors from the price dataset, and we also took the mean of the risk-free rates. We did the OLS regression to get the statistical information of each factor's ETFs, such as alpha, beta, and the expected return. Here is an example of statistical information we got from a size factor ETF. And this is a scatter plot that shows our size factor ETFs with different average return and beta. Then we use the average return and standard deviation to calculate the Sharpe ratios for each ETFs of different factors. We rank the ETFs based on the ranking of the Sharpe ratios from the highest to the lowest. As we selected the ETFs with the highest Sharpe ratios in each factor to construct a portfolio, eventually we chose VOO in size factor, MGV in value factor, and MTUM in momentum factor to construct our portfolio. We constructed 3 kinds of portfolios based on different weight allocation, and here the returns are presented. We also get a return if we directly invest in the factors. As you can see from this chart, if we equally invest in top-ranked ETFs and 3 factors, the portfolio of the top-ranked ETFs has higher Sharpe ratio than the portfolio directly in the factors. If we put more weights on high-return ETF and the factor that the ETF belongs to, the portfolio of top-ranked ETF still has higher Sharpe ratio than the portfolio directly invested in factors. Here we calculated the cumulative return of the portfolio, the individual ETFs, and the factors. From the left diagram, you can see the blue line of VOO from the size factor that has an incredible performance in the long run. And the red line indicates the return of the portfolio that we constructed with 2/3 of VOO, 1/4 of MGV, and 1/12 of MTUM. From the right diagram, it is obvious that the return of our portfolio outperforms the return if we directly invest in factors or the factor portfolio. After comparing the cumulative return of the portfolios, we conducted multi-factor regression to see each factor's contribution to the portfolio return. Since all the 3 ETFs and portfolios have positive alpha, it makes no clue of how cheaply it does. But we know that if we can only invest in factors, we will invest more in size factor than in value factor, and lastly in momentum factor before 2018, since it generates more return. And we can be sure that by investing in our portfolio, you can outperform size, value, and momentum factors whether alone or as a whole. And thank you for giving us the chance to recommend our investment strategy to you.